Kilkenny Castle is a castle in Kilkenny, Ireland built in 1195 to control a fording point of the River Nore and the junction of several routeways. Today, the castle is open to visitors wishing to traipse through the 50 acres of lush grounds, which include a stunning terraced rose garden, towering ancient trees, and a sparkling man-made lake. It is one of the most beloved tourist attractions in Ireland. The Grand House is open to explore, and it's here you'll find an ornate entrance hall, eerie undercroft, and captivating tapestry room, as well as period rooms like the nursery. Despite housing many different owners and undergoing multiple stints of rebuilding, Kilkenny Castle has stood strong for over 800 years. While it looks Victorian from the outside, the castle's roots date to the 13th century. This is when it was built by William Marshall, who created this masterpiece to serve as a symbol of Norman control. Ireland's most visited heritage site, the Rock of Cashel, stars in countless images of the Emerald Isle. Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain even visited by helicopter during her 2011 official tour of the country. Perched upon a limestone rock formation in the Golden Vale, this magnificent group of medieval buildings includes the High Cross and Romanesque chapel, the 12th century Round Tower, a 15th century castle, and a 13th century Gothic cathedral. The restored Hall of the Vicar's Choral is also among the structures. Tourist attractions include an audio-visual show and exhibitions. It's also said that this was once the seat of the High Kings of Munster, prior to the Norman invasions. The Cathedral Church of St. Colman, usually known as Cobh Cathedral or previously Queenstown Cathedral, is a single-spire cathedral in Cobh, Ireland. It is a Roman Catholic cathedral and was completed in 1919. Built on Cathedral Place, it overlooks Cork Harbour from a prominent position and is dedicated to Colman of Cloyne, patron saint of the Diocese of Cloyne. It serves as the cathedral church of the diocese. While the Titanic was certainly the most famous ship to pull out of Cobh with Irish passengers, it was far from the only one. Cobh was an enormous port of Irish immigration over the centuries. Passengers varied enormously, from traditional immigrants seeking fortune in the New World to kidnapped indentured servants to criminals bound for penal colonies like Australia, to those fleeing the tragic Irish potato famine. Possibly Ireland's best-known attraction and one its must-see castles, the Blarney Stone sits high on a tower of Blarney Castle, not far from Cork. Cork and its warrens of narrow streets promise some of the most enjoyable experiences to be had anywhere in the country. Cork deserves its reputation as Ireland's food capital, thanks to a perfect combination of an abundance of high-quality local producers and a profusion of creative and passionate chefs. No visit to Cork would be complete without dropping by the English market. A market has existed on the site since the late 1700s, although the distinctive entrance on Princes Street dates from 1862. Recent worldwide fame came when Queen Elizabeth II dropped by on her first ever state visit to the Republic of Ireland in 2011. Iconic images of her sharing a joke with fishmonger Pat O'Connell were beamed across the globe. If in Kerry, take the time to explore what is arguably Ireland's most scenic route, the Ring of Kerry. While you can start anywhere along this spectacular 111-mile-long tourist route, most people tend to set out from either Kenmure or Killarney, ending, naturally enough, back in the same spot. The entire journey non-stop could take under 3 hours, but that's unlikely to happen. En route there's a feast of jaw-dropping Atlantic Ocean views, stunning islands to visit, wild sweeping mountains, and many picturesque villages. This area of astounding natural beauty boasts a range of outdoor pursuits including golf, water sports on pristine beaches, cycling, walking, horse riding, and terrific freshwater fishing and deep-sea angling. For history enthusiasts, there are Ogham stones, Iron Age forts, and ancient monasteries, all set against a canvas of striking landscapes. The Kerry Cliffs are located on the Skellig Ring near Portmagee. An astonishing cliff panorama presents itself here, which one would not necessarily expect from the countryside. The cliffs are over 300 meters or 1,000 feet high. Expect raw, wild, magnificent scenery, with the jagged outline of Skellig Michael on the horizon, rarely far from view. Out to the west stand the amazing Skellig Rocks, one of only 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Ireland. Of course, the Kerry Cliffs are the closest viewing point to the Great Rocks and also the famous Puffin Island. Allied with these facts, as you stand at the summit of this mystical place and breath in the freshest of air, deep into your lungs from the wild Atlantic, and observe this natural wonder. Many visitors spend a few hours relaxing and bird watching for many hours and even return the next day or another day during their vacation. It is recommended to stay overnight in the local village of Portmagee to make the most of your visit, to enjoy the local culture and traditional Irish music. Dublin is the capital and largest city of Ireland. On a bay at the mouth of the River Liffey, it is in the province of Leinster, bordered on the south by the Dublin Mountains, a part of the Wicklow Mountains range. Dublin is renowned for its vibrant nightlife and atmosphere. Temple Bar is a popular destination for visitors who wish to experience Dublin's nightlife, but there are many other locations where conference-goers can experience a traditional Irish music session and the Irish pub atmosphere.